Okay. All right.
That's why we were able to get away with so much shit.
I found them.
Okay. What were you all doing again?
We're
Thinking
gonna.
cheese man.
Right. We're talking about the stinky cheese. Right, because after you had just been like, "Hey, Eilith, sorry, we're gonna wait a little bit longer."
Just a little bit longer.
Just a smidge longer. I think we were on the way to look at provisions and possible warm clothes at the convenience store.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you can head over to the sort of general shop area. You step in, and there does appear to be a half elf running the shop behind the counter, with a variety of items floating, or like just kind of hanging around. Standard stuff that you might buy in like a normal general store, um, and a few other things of minor interest.
Really quick, how far away, roughly, is the King of Dragonflies, and roughly how far away is the Green Labyrinth from us?
The Fasan's maze. Let me hop over to the Feywild map so I can look at that.
And do we want to invest in mounts?
Well, that's a great idea. We
Uh,
wouldn't necessarily have to get all mounts. We could get a carriage, and I mean, I have my horse. We have Sedge's horse.
Or like even a wagon or some shit?
Yeah, wagon. That's one. You do a
uh,
wagon.
the Maze of Fathan is a between 2 and 3 weeks away by on foot. The Lake of Dreams, which is where the King of Dragonflies is located, is about a week and a half to 2 weeks on foot north.
Okay. North, south-ish. 1.5 to 2 weeks. Okay. So maybe we get enough provisions for like we were going to the maze. That way we have enough to get to the lake if we need to, and then get back, or just to get to the maze.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I like that idea. Better overstocking than understocking.
Yeah. Should we ask about the wagon now? Or
Well,
should we wait?
God, how are there a lot of like roads leading to everywhere we need to go, or are we gonna be cutting through a lot of forests?
Sorry?
I was
Who-
I was asking when it comes to the Feywild, is there like a road system that if we were to buy a wagon it would be useful, or are we gonna be cutting through a lot of woods and stuff? So
There is a road system. The what is it called? They have a collective name for them, and I have to remember what it is. Um, but there is a road system between major settlements and cities, uh, and even amongst like the smaller ones. Although wagons are going to be less useful when heading to smaller settlements, um, but they are
Mm,
fine for bigger ones.
okay, okay.
Might be good
Well,
then just to stick with the horses, or just mounts in general, so we don't have to deal with the bullshit extra of the wagon.
yeah, true, true. Wait a minute. Did we? I know this is I know this is way back, right? But didn't we take the horses that were left behind, at least for the rest of us, or no? You know, when it came to what's their faces
Oh, the
over
Stone
at
Cold Reavers.
yeah, they had horses there, and we were talking about taking I mean, whoever didn't have horses taking the horses.
I
Oh,
thought
I
we
think
yeah I thought we took their horses. Everyone who didn't have one.
Yeah, I think we took them, but we like left them in town.
We didn't take him with
Wait,
us.
do I still have Porsche?
'Cause I
yeah,
got
you
my
still
guy
have
with me.
Porsche.
Yeah, we still have Porsche and Swifty, but we don't have any other horses.
You guys didn't take your horses with you? Okay.
Or did we leave them behind? I feel like we might have left them behind.
When I met you, you guys didn't have the horses, so
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah,
It sounds like you guys probably left them behind.
Okay.
And
we either
Phandalin.
left them behind in Icespire or in Phandalin.
Damn. All right.
Oops.
Let's be nice and say Phandalin.
Yeah,
You
let's
left them
be nice
behind,
and say
Phandalin.
Phandalin.
And yeah, I mean, I guess. Listen, we got a lot of money here. We could look into getting 2 possible horses if they're purchasable here. I mean, if you guys are willing. I got my horse, such as his horse, so that way we don't have to worry about the wagon if we all have horses. It's a
Yeah.
lot more versatile too. You know, we can use it through the woods, whatever else. You won't be tied down to a wagon.
I'm fine with that.
What do you think, Blossom? I mean, well, Kate, if we're talking out of character.
I think horses are a great idea. I hate walking.
Okay, all right. I guess we could.
I mean, we have plenty of money. I was ready to buy a plate new armor. So
I mean, yeah, totally. I figure we can get a horse same day or next day if they sell them here. I guess. Well, let's ask let's ask this guy. I walk up to the convenience store owner and say hello.
Looks up. Ah, hello. Oh, you're new in
Hello there.
town. I haven't seen you before.
Yes, we are. We just made it into town. You may call me Marcus Blackblood. These are my friends here. We won't be in town for very long. We just thought we'll stop by, get some provisions. That and I have a couple of other questions if you have the time.
I think I do. Looks
Awesome.
there's like 2 other customers, just kind of meandering through.
Okay, all right.
But it's good to meet you. You can call me Alistair.
Nice to meet you, Alistair. First question. You know, we made it here not too long ago. We're possibly interested in getting some transportation. You know, some horses. If there's anybody in town that might be selling horses, we're looking for 2 or 3 horses. Do you know of anyone in town that sells horses, or?
Not many on this side of the river. Most prefer, if they're going to travel long distances, to use their own 4 feet, as it were, or their own wings. If you're going to find horses, you're better luck on the other side of the river.
Okay. I mean, where the purplish houses are?
Yes. It's the whole system. It's sort of a system where those who prefer to live in Brokenstone live on this side, but there's a bunch of like traveling merchants, hunters, travelers, anyone with an interest in Brokenstone but doesn't want to live in Brokenstone, kind of set up shop over on that side of the river.
Ah,
The river
okay.
is the border, so you're aware.
Sounds good. All right. I guess we'll have a look over there tomorrow. Besides that, we were interested in getting some warm clothes. You know, if you sell any.
Oh
Some
yeah,
winter clothes.
I think I got some. I have from previous travelers that have passed through, and some from the leather workers. Yes, I think I have warm weather clothes.
Yeah, could we just take a look at those?
Of course. Let's see here. Yeah, any points over to, there's like a little area where there are clothes for like travelers. Basic traveling clothes, or some warm weather and some like hot weather clothes. He points out the cold weather. You can see that like each set of them is about 10 gold, and they each consist of either a heavy fur coat or cloak over layers with like wool clothing, as well as fur-lined hats or hoods, goggles, and then fur-lined like boots and gloves.
Would I know if? Yeah,
You
would
got the
I
whole
know
setup.
if this is enough for us if we were to end up, you know, on the super cold side of town, basically?
Judging from the looks of it, yeah, I mean, if this is what they're selling in the Feywild, and the Feywild has like a designated winter area, yeah, this looks like it's probably be enough to get you through.
Sweet.
Okay, awesome. And you said it was 10 gold a bundle, I guess, or for each of us, or?
Yeah, 10 gold for each set of cold weather clothes.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I guess we're also different in terms of sizes. Is is there a size for each of us?
Yeah, it's the people of Brokenstone, like lycanthropy is generally sort of a thing that goes on top of like a base race kind of thing. So there are folks that are like they're lycanthrope gnomes and halflings, as well as lycanthrope Goliaths and orcs here as well. So the clothes match sort of the residents, so there are clothes of all shapes and sizes.
Alright, awesome. Alright, well, I grab my size, I guess.
You all can find your sizes, and they're all like you can find one of like a lot of them are base, mostly undyed, in which you are interested. If you are interested in dyeing, I think I will speak up and go. The herbalist actually does a pretty good job of finding of dyeing clothes. Most people go to her because find a lot of plants that can apply some dyes.
Okay. What color is it right now? Is it just like a
A lot
brown?
of it is like brown leathers, very simple, along with the fur of like whatever animal was used. Either that or they're very plain, very dull colors that aren't very vibrant.
Alright, okay. Well, we're trying to stay under the radar, so I don't think I would paint my stuff. Just want to get something that gets the job done.
Yeah, I'll just like pick out a few things because I do technically have cold weather, but I'll pick out a couple of other like gloves or fucking whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Make sure I'm extra toasty warm.
I would what else am I gonna get? I forget what the actual term for it is. As a mechanic, what's like a first aid kit basically. I noticed I don't have one of those.
Oh, a healer's kit.
A healer's kit. I mean, we really could have used that back when Row 9 took a nap,
I'm
so
also gonna buy a second healer's kit because I think
Yeah.
I have one already.
Yeah.
I want to keep that on my person.
Each healer's kit runs about 5 gold.
That's
Alright,
fine.
no problem. Yeah, totally. So yeah.
Aw, I'm not even proficient in any tools.
No.
I have a +5 to medicine though.
Let's
Nice.
go.
I'm gonna buy
I'm-
2 healer's kits for myself.
I'm proficient in 2 things, neither of which I have used.
What am I proficient in? I'm gonna pick up a dragon chess set. Because why not win some souls in the game of chess?
Nice.
I
Yeah.
see Blossom doing that, and I'm like, dragon chess. I've actually, if you can believe it, never had the chance to learn. Blossom, would you mind teaching me?
For your soul, yes. I'm just kidding, Sedge. Of course, I can teach you.
Well, I was gonna say Marcus unfortunately already has a eye into that at the moment, but
You guys
yes.
like married then, or something?
Fortunately, no. I just
I'm
owe
going
him a
through
left.
counseling right now.
That
Yeah,
that looks
that's
very bad. I'm 25 and you look like you're 17.
That's a word for it.
What? I'm your trophy wife. I just look young.
His
But
really
yeah.
good skincare routine.
Yeah, I got a really good skincare routine. Okay.
Ignoring that. Just gonna ignore that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the kit and the warm clothes.
All right. There are like along with the usual basic equipment, there are some oddities and trinkets essentially. That if you ask about the general store is like, oh, they're not magical, but there's some oddities that I get through. People sell them to me.
What are the trinkets?
What are the trinkets?
What are the
Um,
trinkets?
You one of the things there, for instance, is a like let's see here. A needle they're like a little sewing needle, but if you ask Ben, it's like, oh, I say they're not magical. They're not magical to really any super extent. That one is a needle that never bends. And like the person who sold it to me demonstrated it really doesn't bend. It's surprising.
How much?
Oh, about 2.5 gold, 25 silver.
Doesn't bend.
I'll take it.
Yeah, sounds pretty rad. What are the other
What?
trinkets?
What? How? 2.5 gold.
Yeah, about 25 silver.
5.
There's
Ow.
there's a silver hand mirror with like a nymph-shaped handle. This like the handle is like this beautiful woman sort of carving.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
it is otherwise a very pretty mirror.
I mean, what's so special about it? Just that it looks pretty.
Yeah, it's just a mirror.
When I look inside of it, do I just see my reflection? I guess.
Yeah, it's just a mirror.
Just a mirror. Okay.
Can I look for any magic items
Um,
with my arcane abilities?
You can try.
First roll of the new dice.
Oh.
Arcana check?
Yeah, all right.
17.
17. Nothing that's like an outward magical item, essentially. There's a small trinkets here and there that give off faint magical energy, but aren't like dedicated magic items, essentially. There is a whistle that appears to be made out of electrum.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
That the shop owner's like, I don't know if that one actually, if that works. I can never hear anything when somebody uses it.
Is it a fucking dog?
Well, perhaps you're not supposed to hear it.
It's very
Perhaps
possible.
it was meant for another type of ears.
It's very possible. Let's see here.
Or a bison whistle.
There's like one of those like pinwheel whirligigs that just spins as if there's wind, but there's no wind here.
That's awesome.
Very minor enchantment, but is just fun. Let's see here. There is a pendant that is like has a round looks like mostly black gem, but has a strip of white that's like a crescent moon-esque. And the shopkeeper goes, "Oh, that one's actually kind of interesting. That one shows the phases of the moon. It waxes and wanes with the moon."
That's so cool.
But otherwise, you don't find anything major. There are a couple of just books. You just sell some books.
Books?
Books?
Nerd.
What kind of books?
There is
Is there any diaries?
Diaries in a general store.
there is actually
You never know.
there's a diary in a language that you don't understand, but there is a
Is it-
diary.
Elvish, Sylvan, or Common?
Nope.
Figures.
Is it celestial?
Nope.
Giant Inferno or Undercommon?
Nope.
Orcish?
Nope.
Damn.
You guys look
don't really
over.
know any Orcish anyway.
Yeah, you guys look over. It does not appear to be in a language that any of you understand.
It's the ancient lost language of Spanish.
There is a book. Where is it? Where'd it go? I'm using like a random book generator because some of these are just fun. There's a romance novel called Jilted for Leviathan.
Oh, I've read that.
What's it
Getting-
about? I go to reach to pick it up to
getting
like
saucy
skim
in here.
through it.
Uh-oh.
Shit, what is it? It doesn't tell me anything what it's about. It's just a funny name and the tag
Oh
romance.
god, my eyes!
Ah.
Oh, there are
Yeah,
pictures!
you open up to a random page and there is a picture, and then you look down to the words and there's like very obvious like spicy scene. Maybe not like full spice, but you know,
Pretty heavy spice.
the allusion
enough for the
to it
time.
kind of a thing.
Uh-oh.
Face turns just fucking red, and I just throw that book
Oh,
across
I
the
forgot you were in
door.
chat. Oh, I'm so sorry.
There's a horror book called After the Raven.
Oh. Is there a copy of Secundus?
No, there is not.
Shut the hell up.
And then there's an autobiography called A Yarn Branded Glass.
Okay.
Alright. Can I open the introduction to that? I want to see who it's actually about.
It appears to be a self-published book from some self-styled adventurer who is also renowned like for his glass blowing skills. That traveled around the Feywild and like wrote his own autobiography.
Oh, I'm buying this. I'm buying this. It's gonna be gold.
I was about 2 gold.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll buy this. I'll buy this. I'm gonna read chapters of this while we're hanging out during short rest so we can laugh at this guy.
That's inaccurate. That's very inaccurate. I don't think this guy is actually an adventurer.
Yo, what if we actually run into him?
Then we could roast him. Really quick. How much?
DM,
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, what's up?
No,
You go first.
About, can Sedge flip through this book? Just based off of, some things that we know about him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's it called? Would I know any of does the writing seem familiar? Would it seem familiar, or is just like, who the hell wrote this? Sounds like horse piss.
The writing is not familiar, but the the name on the inside of who wrote it, is let's see here. I'm looking at this giant list of names because I want to pull something from here because they're funny as hell. Fabian Oldfur.
For the glass blower.
The self-styled adventurer and glass blower.
Appears to have been a satyr.
Nice.
Interesting.
Is he related to Chesta?
Gotta be both.
Another one on the fire.
Is this a signed copy? Is this like the only
No.
copy in existence here?
Not the only copy. But self-published, you can assume probably not a lot of copies, but it is signed.
Oh, it's signed.
Yes.
Collector's item, guys. Alright, I'm definitely
We
buying
gotta
this.
get it now.
Yeah, I'm buying this. I'm buying this.
Are there any like playing card decks or fun decks that like in here?
Oh yeah, there's absolutely a couple of card decks that you could pick up.
Any like floral themed or Eldritch horror themed?
Definitely floral themes.
Closest I could get to Eldritch horror.
The closest I think you can get to Eldritch Horror is that there's a set with like every themed around lycanthropes, and some of the like the images they use are like the more terrifying images of them, but nothing
Nice.
distinctly Eldritch Horror.
Nice.
I'll buy. Is there like a death like skeleton themed one?
You know what? Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy. Does it come with? Is it floral and death? Because I love those actual card decks where it's like skeleton, like skulls and bones with flowers and stuff interwoven.
Yeah, it looks like there's a card deck that is that sort of thing.
I'm buying
And
it.
the general store owner is like, "Oh, good choice. That's someone that's like a local artist that came through here. She like moved on. Was like a traveler. Lived here for like a year or so, made that, sold it, and then went on her way."
What a chat.
Nice, nice.
Have her name?
Um, her name was. Let me pull up the book again.
What's the names today?
Hey, I have this book. I am going to freaking use it because this book
a
is
good book.
it's freaking awesome. Archer Thanar.
Cool.
And that'll be about 2 gold.
Easily, happily.
How much is the pinwheel? And is there any like needle and thread and then like some scrap fabric?
The little whirligig is let's see here, about 15 silver, so gold and a half. The needle is about 3 gold.
No, so like thread and
Oh,
fabric.
like a
I already
simple
got it.
simple sewing kit.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, there's a sewing kit of a couple of some needles, some threads. Comes with like little bits of fabric for like patching things. And that's about 5 gold altogether.
Excellent.
Sure, intro. Nice. Oh, before we head out, by the way, you wouldn't happen to have seen this man pass by, would you? It's a friend of ours. I slide along the unaltered Ronan picture.
Looks at it. No, I can't say I have. Not familiar.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I also buy apples. Yeah, I buy some apples.
Yeah, right. Those will be a couple of copper. So like, depending on how many you're getting, a silver will get you a nice handful.
Yeah, nice week's supply.
Yeah.
Alright.
And yeah, can we buy like like rations, things like that too?
Yeah. Let me pull up the price for rations. Rations for 1 day are about 5 silver. So
5 silver. How? We don't know how long we're gonna be out on the road.
2 weeks of rations are 7 gold.
Yeah, so we buy 2 weeks of rations. Seems like a good
That's
amount.
not bad.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 weeks of rations.
2 weeks of rations. That seems like a good enough amount of rations to hold us over until, we have to buy some more.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. Okay, guys, seems like we're all set. You guys wanna go hit up that dive bar, then call it a night, and then tomorrow morning we look into those other threads and possibly the horses.
Okay.
Yep. I cannot wait to try out the stew everybody's talking about.
Yeah, that
First.
that food sounds really good.
The first restaurant's gonna be Crystal Millis. Let's go.
Moving, all your moving around today has been a couple hours. It is getting later in the day by the time you go to Gorvok's Dive, which is this. It does like look older, but it looks like it's been cleaned. It looks like it's been here for quite a long time. But you go inside and it is this very like warm, inviting atmosphere. There's locals and even a few travelers drinking and chatting. Very, very pleasant place.
Nice. Guess we find an empty table in the far corner somewhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna change the music because we're in a tavern, so why not?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you enter. There is, all the locals around. There are more of those clearly werefolk, some in hybrid form, some in humanoid forms. Not so many in beast form here. Um, but there is the bartender who is chatting with one of the guys there. There are others moving through, like serving food and drinks. You guys can find a corner and find a table in the corner. And like a few minutes later, like you're there chatting for a few minutes before someone comes up, and it's just like, oh, hello, new folk in town,
Yup.
passing through or staying for a
Yes.
bit.
We're not sure yet.
Fair enough.
Yep, not sure yet, so you might be seeing more of us. But tonight, we are excited to try the stew everybody's talking about.
Oh yes, the locally famous stew. The bowl for each of you then?
Yeah, for me, I think Helu wanted some. Does everybody, the rest of the table want some? Look around, everybody.
I nod.
Alright. Okay. Want some Blossom?
Oh no, Blossom.
Awesome.
Kate?
Blossom needs a stew. We're gonna say yes to everybody at the table. Is there anything else you would? Is there anything else you would recommend besides stew?
We've got a local meat that is brewed in town.
Oh.
Brewery's just down the road.
Okay. Definitely 5 of those two then. Any other food items besides the meat? I mean, no, besides the stew. I wanted something on the side.
We've got some vegetables, some roasted vegetables that the tavern keep throws over the fire every so often.
Alright, nice, yeah. Alright, so yeah, stew and roasted vegetables sound nice, and then a pitcher of meat for the table then.
You got it. Disappears into the crowd. Which during this time you like look around and you see like the walls closer to the bar. There are looks like sketches, papers, like framed pictures and sketches along the wall closer to the bar, not so much to the entrance. But they do sort of cover in patchwork style over the walls up there.
What are the sketches
Curious.
of?
If you get up and go look at them, they appear to be sketches of people sitting at the bar. All of them like smiling with like a drink in hand. Some of them are like armed to the teeth with weapons and like armor that makes them look twice their size.
Nice. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna start making a sketch of everybody at the table and just inserting myself. I'm like, okay, everybody. I pick up a stool that like nobody's using nearby, and I put up my leg up there. Alright, everybody hold still for about an hour and a half. Not less than that. I'm just kidding. Just hold still. And we start sketching.
You start sketching it around this time, a little bit into this. The person comes back, the server comes back with all your food, hands out the stew, the vegetables, and the pitcher of mead, places on the table with all your drinks, and it goes, "Oh, you're sketching your own party there?"
Yes, we are. We saw the little setup you have here.
Oh, yeah, that's the grandfather of the barkeep started it. It's a tradition where like famed adventurers that stop by here have their pictures sketched and put up on the walls. So famed
I see.
adventurers or other people of note.
Okay, well, I was about to say should I say we're the Banes of Thunder? I'm thinking that in character now. I mean, not in out of character.
With that, hello.
I turn to Marcus drastically. Oh, I drastically change my pose and look at Marcus. Well, you could mention that we are famed adventurers on another plane and that we've come to visit.
There you are. Yes, we are very well-renowned adventurers in the Prime Material Plane. So I don't know if that makes us eligible or not, or
Roll a persuasion check.
you got it.
And we killed a dragon.
Can I give Marcus help?
Oh, please give me advantage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Help
great.
action.
All
I'm
right.
doing like wild poses to prove how cool we are.
All right, so
Just sitting and watching them
Press,
do
I
this.
press
like,
digitate, or I cast dancing lights to give us a nice moody glow.
so my first one was 18.
ruin all of
second one,
Marcus's shading.
26.
20
26 is my highest. Yeah.
yeah. The like you say that, and the server looks at all of you with a critical eye, and then kind of looks over again and sees you all. You all do have your armor. The some magical items some of you have. The I'm just like,
The boar cloaks.
yeah, the boar cloaks. It's like, we do give off some of that kind of vibe. What the hey? I'll ask the barkeep to see if he can put your picture up.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
excuse me, real quick.
Yes.
This is gonna sound really weird, and you're probably gonna think I'm crazy. Was a white dragon spotted anywhere in the area at any point in time? I know that is incredibly vague, but
Not in this area, not that I'm aware of.
okay, thank you. Really appreciate that. You can at least cross off this area from the map. You don't have to worry about a dragon if that's what you're thinking. We killed it. Yep.
I buy that. Enjoy your food, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think that's the first person to actually believe we've killed a fucking dragon.
Listen, after you do it, you just give up that bravado, I think.
I don't know. I was sort of shitting
What's
my
that?
pants.
What's the
At the
term?
response, can I make
What's the term? Big dick energy, I think it is.
can I make an insight check on the server to see if they actually believed we killed a dragon and they weren't just paying favor?
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Yeah. Could I join on that?
Yeah.
It's a 23 insight.
Holy shit. 13.
Hello, you think the server did believe you. Blossom, you think about it and you realize that like whether the server does or does not, like probably doesn't quite believe it, but isn't going to sit there and question paying customers.
What's going on?
I don't think
What did
he's
I
going
miss?
to tell the artist about us.
I mean, does it really matter?
Out of character, we didn't mention that we killed a dragon. We just mentioned we were famed adventurers, and I think that's the part she believed in.
Well, Helu did say we killed the dragon that was here, that they didn't
okay.
see.
Okay,
So
alright.
it's not very believable to start with.
Yeah.
Okay, so. No, we'll see. We'll see. Well, that's no shop. Let's try this stew everybody's talking about. I'll take a spoonful of this stew and see if it's the shit or not.
Oh, it's good stew. It's the kind of stew that like has been simmering all day, so all the flavors are melding really well. And it's got like a little bit of you know when like you cook meat in water and you get a bit of that like the fat that has rendered into the soup.
Nice.
Yummy.
Nice.
It is good soup.
Marcus grows some hair in his chest. Marcus also just kind of write down this experience in his journal, like if he was a food reviewer. He's just gonna keep a chronicle
Oh my
of the food places.
God.
Be like, 8 out of 10 sedges.
8 out of 10 stitches. What the fuck?
Huh?
Are Are the
What
vegetables good too? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Are the vegetables good too?
Yeah. They've
I'll
been
just
like
listen to it in the recording later.
they've been tossed in some sort of like fat or oil, and then like hung like suspended over a fire, um, with like salt, peppers, and other like herbs, and so they're like nice and crispy, and very tasty.
Nice. And how's the meat? Is that shit lip smacking?
Yeah, it's a little stronger than you were expecting.
Ooh.
And you take a swig and it hits you and you're like, oh wait a minute.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
It's suited for those with a bit hardier constitution. You
Bussin'.
can tell.
Nice.
Yeah, I totally gotta take a swig at that. How do I do? I feel like I don't do well. 'Cause
take
I'm
a- take a cut-
gamologically tasty.
make a
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Marcus
I've-
sees Hello do this, and he does the same thing, trying to beat Hello.
I've
Make a
canonically stated
Constitution
all
saving
Hello.
throw.
I've canonically stated all Hello drinks is like watered down wine. If she drinks at all, 17.
11.
You had an 11.
Yeah, I got 11. Come on.
You are smashed. You chug it back and you come out of it smashed. Helu, it burns.
Oh, is this mead?
Yeah, it's the mead.
I'm also just yeeting.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh,
For Helu, it burns. You manage
oh
to
no!
like.
A 10!
Yeah, no,
Plus
you
freaking save! I rolled a 3!
you and
Amazing.
Marcus are gone. You are 2 sheets to the wind too fast. Helu, you are tipsy, but you're not like completely out of it.
Amazing.
Good. You know what?
Woo.
Marcus definitely need this. After like a week on the road, you know that nice feeling when you have a real strong drink and your belly gets warm? Just imagine combining that with a nice warm stew.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
My whole body feeling zesty. Mm.
What? Ooh, the room is like doing weird shit. I continue drinking.
Marcus
Not
brings. Oh yeah,
understanding.
I
Not
get another glass.
understanding that I'm tipsy. Ha 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 ha.
Can I swing another one?
Yeah. Make
I'll
another
do one more. I'll do another one.
Same.
Make Constitution saving throws.
Oh no, I didn't do
Alright.
that! That's a 9!
Alright, 2 9. High five.
I'm gone! I'm out!
Yeah, you
14.
two chug another drink and you pass out at the table.
You're not telling Isla anything tonight!
Helu,
Lightweight.
you are very drunk now, Helu.
I rolled a 3 and then a 2. I am upset.
By this point, like I think you've gone through the pitcher. The server comes back and is like, "Oh, I should have warned you."
I turned to Blossom. Hi, you're pretty.
This stuff is.
Thank you.
Is
We
really
are
good.
the Blades of Thunder.
The veins of thunder.
I turned to Blossom. So,
We-
which one do you want to help me drag back to the tavern? Elif or
farmer
Marcus?
Calls
Because
another
neither of
load
us can handle
away.
Hulu.
By load.
We killed Korthok, the Thunderboar. The Thunderboar. Thunderboar.
Oh my
He
god.
was really big. He's
Big.
really big.
Big?
He
And
was
he
like
killed-
5 of you.
He was really big, and he killed one of our friends temporarily, but he
Oh,
got better.
that's not
I had-
good.
He
I
got
had an eye on my forehead for a little while.
He got better. He got better. It's fine.
Oh,
think.
okay.
I think so.
Aleph.
Yeah.
Aleph.
Hmm.
We killed a dragon.
I know. I'm so impressed.
His name was Snowflake Dylan the Third.
Not the
What?
second, not the
No.
first.
The Third.
He was a
Third.
Kyoving. That makes more
Uh-uh.
sense.
No.
You know about
I'm
that?
really drunk right now. I can retain some thought.
His name was
But not-
Cryovane.
he was a bitch. And
Piss
then,
boy.
and then my brother got kidnapped.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Marcus give
Pat,
Hello.
Pat.
Marcus gives Hello a hug and starts crying along. It's gonna be okay, Hello.
Like
We're
I'm
gonna,
like, too. I love my
we're gonna
brother
find
back.
him. I miss him so much, Tim. We're gonna find him.
Kate, I didn't realize you left, but I don't know if you heard me say, which one do you want to help take back to the tavern? Marcus or Elif? Because neither of us can handle Hello.
I can walk just fine.
I'm not sure. Wait, actually, I might be able to get Hello if I go 30 feet away. I go outside and I cast if I cast Enlarge on myself, I might be able to carry Hello for a minute.
Can you cast Reduce and Hello instead? Is that
I
something you can do?
could, but then Hello I might put the whole tavern in danger from
Oh.
my
Your
my
episodes, yes.
condition. Yes. So if we can get Hello outside, then I can make a small throw. How long could I do it? For
While
3
they're having-
minutes.
While they're having
I
a
look-
conversation,
I love
Marcus
is just
will
like
cry.
I can help. I'm not stable, but I'm not gone enough. I have drank this stuff similar before. I can get my stuff. Yep.
While these guys are having this conversation, Marcus, while crying along with Hello, fills up both of their cups again. It's like, this one's for Ronan.
For
Wherever
Ronan.
Ronan.
Ah.
And he intertwines arms with Hello and he knocks one back.
Oh no.
Immediately drinks. No one can
Oh.
stop us.
Dude, are you kidding me? It gets lower and lower.
No.
Poor God.
I cast. I use Mage Hand to pull the cups away from them.
No, suck.
No.
Yes, you two are cut off. Starting now.
Aww.
Hello,
Stuff is good.
Marcus, look at Sedge. Hello, look at me. You're cut off. Say it, Sedge.
You're cut off.
I love slides
You
of
reached
another
your quota
drink.
for the night. No.
I-
Don't be an enabler.
No, I pull.
Uh,
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna cast Reduce on Hello. Wait, no. Actually, no. I'm gonna cast Suggestion on Hello.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wisdom.
I'm gonna
saving
manhandle
throw,
Marcus
please.
into submission.
You're gonna make that wisdom save at disadvantage.
Okay. Hold on. First one.
Okay.
Okay, that's that. And then second
Come
one.
on, son.
11.
Okay, hold on, because I might have just surged.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! I can take it.
I kept
Shit,
any
but-
of us.
I hit my DC. It's a 7.
Yeah, I think that's considered a surge because normally you'd have to roll a natural 1, and then it's a 2 or a 1, and then a 3 or a 1. So.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I really hope it's
my
not
macro
a
doesn't
fireball.
work.
Please be
No.
fireball.
Um,
Please be fireball.
In this
No,
crowded
we
tavern,
will
bro?
get kicked out of here.
The alcohol,
We will get
please
kicked
be
out of here
fireball.
so bad.
We light it on
Um,
fire.
It's gonna be so funny.
That's a 92.
Okay. What's a 92?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
um,
All right. That one's actually pretty chill for the situation.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay. Okay, good.
What is it?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Aw.
So I suggest Hello. Let me go back to the spell. See what the limitations are on the wording. I'm gonna tell Hello. I suggest you come back with us to the inn, and we all sit down and we tell Ilif about our adventures so far.
Okay. There's
Come
still
on.
like a little bit of snot
Yeah.
running down.
I take a napkin and I clean Hello's face, and then I take her hand and kind of like,
Nice, Blossom.
I know.
I-
Come on,
I
let's just.
grab Marcus. We're going
Actually-
Little train.
together.
right.
Actually,
Yes,
before you
bring
can grab
Marcus.
Marcus grabs the drink, walks 2 steps backwards, and dimension store out of there.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Where- Let's see where he ends up.
I'm
Isaac,
going to
Isaac.
run my great sword through his guts when we find him.
No, I'm out of there. Where did he go?
Oh
I'm gonna-
no!
wait,
you're
I'm
like
gonna-
you're probably like off the map.
No.
I'm gonna text Red where I want to go.
Oh.
Marcus ends up in the river.
no.
He fucking drowns. This is.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
That works.
Oh no!
That's fine. That's that's okay.
Did you just teleport to Ember's house?
That'd be funny.
Oh,
Nah,
no.
I don't have that kind of distance with this spell. It's only 500 feet.
Only 500 feet, he says.
That Amber's house is way farther than that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a little further.
Yeah.
It's closer to a mile out.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Makes sense.
the yeah, Marcus grabs a drink and then disappears. Which and the rest of you are heading out of the tavern.
Uh-huh.
I turned to
You
Blossom.
got
It's like,
in.
are you sure you can handle Hello and Elif? Are you?
I'm
Um,
fine.
We're fine, Sedge. Ilif is a member, and I start poking Ilif Like- like gently on the shoulder with like my hands just like arcing over and like poking him gently. Ilif is now part of the Bane's Thunder.
I think that's a little premature.
Premature.
Yeah.
Premature.
Woo! Go
Yeah.
Iliff! Go
Uh,
Iliff!
Come on, you two. Let's go back to the inn. Come on. Yes, I can
Okay.
handle them, Sedge, for now. Thank you. You find Marcus
No.
to the best of your ability.
Yes, Yes.
The-
I can't have him die.
The meal
Yeah,
all
anyway.
together plus the pitcher of mead. The meals were about 8 silver per person, and then the mead was about the big pitcher of local mead was about 4 gold, so it comes out to about 44 gold altogether.
That picture's definitely
I'll-
worth it.
I'll take it.
I
I'll do it.
oh,
Just
I
gonna
was to
take
say
it
I
out
leave
of
it
the
on
party
the.
funds.
Just take it out of the party fund.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Blossom reaches
Party
into the party
funds.
funds and puts the gold on the table and guides Hello and Ilif out of the inn or out of the tavern.
Bye.
extra- I put an
Bye, it was
extra
nice
5 gold
Bye.
down for the trouble.
Yeah.
You all head out of the tavern. What is Marcus doing?
Marcus is spitting on the little pulley thing on top of the roof of the tavern. He's on the
You spin me around, baby,
So, is he making any noise? Because Sedge is like looking for him.
Are
Like,
you-
Is Marcus pole dancing on top of the tavern?
Is Marcus singing
Yes, he's singing.
very loudly and
So
very
can
drunk? You look up and you see
Marcus.
Marcus.
Ronan.
Do I make it
Are
a?
you
Do
real
I
nice?
make some sort of like check, or do I just automatically? Find
You
him?
find him easy enough. You hear it. You look up and you see him on the roof.
He's spinning around like barely a
Sedge
toe on air.
And he pinches like the bridge of his nose. Just
I
like,
can get him.
No.
No, Ilif, you're staying here. Come on.
If we're going to tell you a story. We gotta go to the inn. Come
I'm
on.
like, hello, look at me, hello.
Whoa, Marcus.
I'm
Marcus.
looking for Ronan. I
Thank
should
you.
see him from up here.
Where's my
Come
brother
on,
Marcus?
Helu. Come on.
This
Marcus,
is
we
for
gotta
you,
go to the inn. And I start
Oh.
like dragging Blossom and Olive towards the inn.
Ah.
Marcus, we
I'm
gotta
on.
go to the inn.
I'm on my way,
Can
hello.
I-
I'm taking my last drink, and
This
we're
is
not.
fantastic.
Marcus takes a swig.
Why didn't I
his
do this
last-
sooner?
Takes a
Can
swig.
can I try and like I don't-
That's an 8.
either I'm going to throw a rock at him and catch him as he falls, or just
I don't
climb up
think-
there and get him myself.
I got an 8 on my con, so I might just be passing out on top of this.
Yeah, you watch him as he like sings. He hits a note that like warbles as he like like does some dramatic pose, and then you watch as he starts to crumble, fully passing out, and starts falling off the roof.
I go
Fucking
and try and catch him.
ragdolls.
I go and catch him.
Make a athletics check.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were to say something else. I have a +6 to athletics. Yes, 21.
Yeah, you catch him
Nice.
easily. You can see where he falls, and you just rush over and grab him before he can hit the ground.
I wrap my arms around Sedge's neck, be like, "My dearest husband, Sedge, thank you."
Okay, that's weird. Anyway, I detach Marcus's hands, and I kind of like just fireman carry him, and I'm like, all right, back. I'm for bed. It's time for you to go to bed. And I carry him back to the tavern.
You all go back to the inn. You guys walk in. There's a different person at the desk than Rosemary. Just watches you wide-eyed as you all stumble in. And go up to your rooms.
Hello.
Come on, Helu.
Hello.
Come on. Almost there. We're almost there, Helu.
We
Keep going.
killed the dragon.
Just watching you wide-eyed, doesn't respond as you guys get ushered past and up the stairs.
Do
Thank
you
for your
have room
hospitality.
service?
So sorry about them.
Yeah. Oh, so
Marcus,
sorry.
come on.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, we
Let's
get this all the time.
We get this all the time. Just the fading, like.
Mm.
But yeah, you guys can eventually find your room, and you stumble in. It is a very nice, large room, with a couple of beds for all of you.
Nice.
Nice.
You all
You
can
did,
stumble in. Some of you, I'm imagining, sprawling.
I go back down after I deposit Marcus, and I go to the tavern keeper at the desk, and I'm like, you wouldn't happen to have any buckets, would you?
Oh yeah, hold on. Like disappears into a room, comes back with like 3 buckets. Yeah. A lot of travelers find that the mead here is a little strong, a little stronger than they're expecting.
Yes. Thank you. Wouldn't want to make any of the floors or the beds dirty, of course.
Yeah,
Pails generally are easier to wash.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I do have to warn you that if there is anything, we're gonna have to charge extra.
Of course. I wouldn't expect anything less. Good night.
Alright, good night. Good luck.
Thank you. My companion and I are going to need it. And I go back upstairs with the buckets.
Yeah, you go back upstairs.
So, we started out. It's first me and Marcus, and I like pap Marcus on the head.
Probably a
and
little too hard.
Sedge is back.
He's
And
got
back.
helmets. Thank you for the help. Look, I pick up the bucket and put
Woo!
helmet.
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 I give
And-
helmet.
I
Helmet.
Helmet.
So we go to the Skull Butter
Skull,
Butt-
butter
butt-
skull, butter skull,
Butt Skull Ranch, and there's a lot of orcs
There's a cow with a southern accent.
Her name was Daisy. And
Abisil
Sedge Red or
Mapunya. Something
Lapunia?
like that.
Petunia?
Yeah.
Blossom?
I
Anyways, I kill a lot of the invading boars. Yeah.
Boars, yeah.
I took on like 5 boars all at once, and I killed all of them.
I took on like 11 of them. They were
You-
like ninja boars.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. You're drunk.
Uh-huh.
You're drunk and
No,
full
you're
of
drunk.
You're
drunk.
You're drunk. You're
No,
full
you're
of
drunk.
shit.
You're drunk.
And
I don't
I feel
know.
like it continues like
Oh,
that for a while.
oh yeah, it continues for a while. Sedge, you probably don't, but if you happen to have, say, Greater Restoration,
Isn't Lesser Restoration work for?
Yeah.
Oh,
Poison.
Yeah, Lesser Restoration
I-
cures like poisoning and stuff.
You could
Yes,
use a lay on hands
I-
to cure poisoning.
Yeah.
Yes,
yep,
I can.
yeah, Lesser Restoration
I-
does indeed cure poison, which does include drunkenness. That's a heads up for you as I don't know if you're aware.
If you want to like make us sober,
You know what? I'll make Elif sober, but those two
Yeah.
are going to have to deal with their hangovers in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. You know what? Now that I think about it, like a cleric or something can make some mean money if they just like hung out outside a bar. And was like, "Give me 5 silver. You're good."
But yeah, I live. You're
Wanna get
sitting there
drunk again?
with the fog of the drunkenness. Before Sedge reaches over, taps you with a spell, and like the fog of it lifts, and you're sober.
oh, that's so much nicer.
Yes,
Oh.
I have that spell
Oh.
prepared in case we actually have, conditions that need it. But curing drunkenness is also very handy.
Yeah, it seems like it would be. Okay. I mean, I handled it better than those two, but
Yes,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
let
that's
them
saying
suffer
much.
with their. I'm gonna let them suffer with their hangovers. You're still relatively new, so I didn't want to make it seem like I was slighting you in any way.
I appreciate it.
No problem. I guess Blossom and I take over telling Elif because those two are like drunker than a
Yeah.
skunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely pass out after trying and failing to tell the story about Butterskull Ranch. I tell it like 3 more times. Each time it gets worse and there are more boars.
I'm also helping out Helu in this, and I also pass out probably in the same spot. 'Cause I
Yep.
can't.
So what is this about? Like something targeting me?
It's more like it's targeting us, and since you're associated with us, I'm gonna start targeting you as well.
Okay. Ooh.
And we're also not aware if we are being targeted currently. We just want to make sure we cover all of our bases if you do decide to stay with us.
Okay.
Because there is
Did
a
I get,
very
like, a
huge
laundry
chance
list
that
of
we will be
who?
targeted at some point.
Okay.
Technically speaking, one of us was already a target. Marcus had quite the bounty on his head, or does still, I suppose.
Yes, Marcus's crime.
Uh,
But why would
yes,
they be
he's-
in the Feywild?
We're just saying that we are a very eclectic bunch of individuals, and we are very good at pissing off certain people. If we ever come across those people.
Okay.
But we're also
But you should
very
be
good
fine
at
in the
making friends.
Feywild then.
Hopefully. That is the goal. Especially since we are looking for a friend and also possibly Queen Titania.
Okay. How do you know the friend was in here?
Well, we followed his tracks through to a portal, which we think and had him ending up in the Winterlands. We're not sure, but that's our best theory so far.
It's the best lead that
I
we
missed
have at the
whatever you
moment
said
to finding him.
before Winterlands. I'm sorry.
And
We followed his tracks through a portal to which we think ended up in the Winterlands.
Okay. Why would he have been kidnapped by someone in the Feywild?
We're not sure,
that's
which is why
the
we think we may
yes,
have
that's
enemies.
the million gold question.
And really quick, no, I would have told you guys when I got the vision from the Black Diamond that Cryovane was offered more power by a mysterious someone to kill us, if he managed to kill us.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
relay that because I believe you told me that.
Yeah. And I would have
Right,
eventually
when he
told
did that, when
everyone
that
else
happened.
that.
So did we not mention that? Yes, someone in the Winterlands implanted that diamond in Cryovane's chest and promised him more power to kill us for whatever reason. So we definitely have enemies in high places.
Oh. Lovely.
Lovely indeed. It's
Sarcastic way.
Yeah, I got that. So did Sedge. Um, it's definitely cause for concern.
If you wish to go back on your own, this is probably the time.
Oh, no. I'll stay and help. I was...
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Welcome to the Banes of Thunder.
Woo.
The
love
tiny
Episode
giggle.
title.
Isla's just awkwardly sitting there like... I didn't really get any information that would have persuaded me otherwise because I haven't been told other than bounty hunters from the prime material. And maybe someone in the Feywild is not happy, but that's nondescript and could be literally anyone.
I feel like that's
yeah.
more of a deterrent than anything.
Eh.
Yeah, it could be anyone in the Feywild.
But at
Shit.
least-
Like one of those
Yeah.
things, but also Isla has lived in the Feywild, so it's like, okay. That's...
Yeah. I know how to deal with the Feywild.
Oh, okay, that's kind of par for the course. Like, if you did something like you pissed on their shoes by accident.
I believe you have also heard them talk about the King of Dragonflies.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I was just like, so I mean, I overheard. I didn't mean to. Brought up the King of Dragonflies? Is that one that possibly you pissed off?
I
Oh, no.
don't believe so, considering he had family who was traveling with us for a bit. One of our former party the Lycan, who went missing along with Renan, was his daughter, apparently.
Oh. Huh. That's bad if a
Yes.
person, Fey Lord person's, like, kid went missing.
Yeah, so we're
Yes.
going
which is
to the Winterlands.
why we were-
Oh, sorry.
which is one of the reasons why we were seeking him out,
Okay.
I suspect.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You were saying, Sedge?
Yes, it's also one of the reasons that we're going to the Winterlands. We need to find both Aiken, our party member who got kidnapped, and of course Wanan, Helu's older brother.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine family. If one of my family members got kidnapped, I'd hope people would help. Oh, I'd be happy to help. My 3 weeks were basic. Well, not 2 weeks. Basically, until I had to like report into my boss. But if I explain what's going on, it should be fine. Probably. I'll find out in 2 weeks.
I appreciate.
If your deadline
Iliv.
comes up, will you be? If your deadline comes up, will you be automatically summoned to the court? Like, will your boss summon you when your 2 weeks are up?
I mean, my boss will just contact me. Like with
Oh, right.
a message. And then I can just relay back what's been going on, and they'll tell me whether or not they need me back to report in person. Kind of depends.
Makes sense.
I haven't really found anything that they'd want in person, so. Short message should be good as long as I'm just like, hey, I'm out here helping some people. Have fun! I will figure it out in 2 weeks. I hope I find more information from now until then, but past 6 months I've not really found anything. So
Well, that's basically us. You have anything else, Sedge?
Not particularly. I do think we should stress perhaps our names around people whom of which we not trust that much. Awesome, I know you are people. You are from here, and so are you, Elif, but I fear about Marcus, Helu, and even myself, as we never stepped foot into the Feywild before, so. I digress Marcus's
Right.
very out there name of PC Richard, whatever that means. But Don, or Donnie, I suppose, for me. And I really quick, Bones, what was the name that you chose for Helu? I don't remember.
Moss.
Yeah,
And
Moss.
and
I chose my own
and
name.
and Moss for Helu, of course.
I guess you could just call me Blessum.
Bliss.
Just change the
Blessum.
vowels from O's to E's.
Bless him.
Yeah.
God's bless.
What
Yeah.
what about what about something like, I don't know, Buttercup or some Blessum?
Rhoda hadn't dressed.
It sounds like you're Blossom, I don't mean to be mean, but that sounds like you're sneezing if you say Blessum.
Blessum?
Bless
If I
him.
call myself Blessum,
Bless
am I
you.
just-
Bless you.
Bless them. Bless their hearts. Oh, Lord bless them.
Just putting it out there, sun is still on the table.
What is still on the table?
Sun. Like S-O-N.
Actually, you know what? What about chrysanthemum?
Oh, that's very nice. Where did you? From the flower, right?
Yes. It's also very hard to spell in common, so I think it would make it easier if I tried to sign a contract with that name. I wouldn't know how to spell it, and I wouldn't even sell my fake soul away.
Oh, that's a good idea. My name is just a name.
You know
I
that's just
suppose.
like saying your name won't give it to someone, right? It's like a very
Well, they
specific
ask for
phrasing.
my
well-
name.
You've heard with the whole
Like I
fake
s-
name. That's actually really smart.
Like I said, we're not the bounciest balls on the court.
Yes. Sometimes I feel we are arrows short of a full quiver, if you get my drift. And that's not excluding me, of course.
Not
We
the
we all
sharpest
have our
tools in the
moments.
shed.
No. Both Blossom and I have had our moments. Blossom, you remembered casting Fireball on yourself, correct?
I certainly do. I also remember becoming blind and turning pink.
And
I like
I
how-
have,
narrowly avoided shapeshifting into a plant.
and
I like
I
the
have,
self-roast session we're
very many
having
times.
here.
and I have very many a time fallen in battle when I should have been protecting my comrades, and also falling on my face as of late. I have no idea why, but I just feel clumsier.
Maybe it's the Feywild. It doesn't quite have the same gravity. And I try to
Really?
push Sedge over.
Does
I like
that
just
work?
Watching this, like,
Do I have to roll a dex
don't know.
save?
Can I try to push Sedge over?
Oh my god.
That's a 16 minus 1 for 15 to push you over.
Okay. Ah, fuck, that was cocked. Oh my god. I got a 2!
Get fucked.
Man falls like a turtle.
Clank,
Oh
clank,
my God.
clank.
I'm not expecting it, and you just push me over, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Get fucked,
Blossom.
son of a bitch.
Maybe you are
Oh,
right.
I'm
I-
sorry. I wasn't I wasn't expecting. I thought you would be ready for that. I'm terribly
I'm-
sorry, Sedge.
Oh no, it's fine. Do you reach down to help and pick me up?
Yeah. Yeah, I help you.
I pull you down.
oh my goodness. I was
I'm
just
gonna
watching
do
this, like,
that. That's a 9 acrobatics to avoid that.
That's a 17.
Yeah. I end up on the floor next to you. Wait.
There we go.
Tides of
And
Chaos.
now we're even.
I'm using Tides of Chaos to get advantage on that. No, it's not enough. It's only a
Are you
15.
kidding me?
Wow.
It's only a 15, bro.
Bro,
The
It's
gravity
only a
is
15,
different.
bro.
I try pulling you down, and I met with some resistance, but I get you in the end.
I think I just look to
There we
you
go.
and I just start laughing.
Sedge starts his very awkward chuckles as well. It's like, there we go. Now we're even.
amazing.
Yes, now we're even. Has anyone heard Red in a while? I don't know where she went.
No,
Oh, I'm
we're
here.
shooting.
I'm here. I've just been listening to the shenanigans.
I like just sitting like on the floor watching this, like,
you've got Marcus and Haluz snoring their drunkenness away, and then now you just watched Blossom push over Sedge, and then Sedge pull Blossom to the ground.
Elif just makes a copy of themselves and just starts like essentially doing the when I'm by myself playing patty cake because they're just like this is how I entertain myself when I'm by myself and like left observed for more than 10 seconds.
Oh no.
Aww.
Oh, Elif, did we make you uncomfortable? I'm
Oh,
sorry that you had
No,
to
I just
phone yourself.
if I sit still for too long, it's not good. So I just keep myself distracted. Seemed busy. The thing disappears as they
Oh.
look back at them. It's like, yeah. Sorry. Continue your housing.
No,
Fine.
no, we're done for the night.
Oh, it's a little weird to do it in a room with other people.
We're done for the evening. Although we've never actually done that before.
Yes, Blossom has never been able to push me down ever. I think right now the only two people who can do it is Marcus with those gauntlets he has, and Halu because, well,
Strong.
I mean, look at her. She's
Strong.
built like a brick shithouse. Yes.
I'm also strong.
Flex.
I can lift
I
things.
am not.
Ilif just like
I-
looking
yes,
down,
perhaps
looking
it is,
down at
yeah.
themselves, like, no, yeah, Ilif's like of decent, like I think is of
I have like
of
a
on par.
20 strength.
Yeah.
18 or 20 strength. Because I'm a
Strong boy.
leader.
Oh, and I suppose you, Ilif.
Ah!
Sorry.
I have
We're
good
not very
points to
used-
the
other
long
than
sword
who-
that's like resting against the wall. I can heft that with one hand if I want to.
Sorry, other than Halu, I'm not too used to other people being strong in the party. We are, without a doubt, the people who have the most literal heavy lifting. Until the gauntlets, of course.
You can have those chips if you want them.
Ilif's just my 9 charisma's just like don't really have anything to talk about, but I'm not tired.
Oh, you're not tired? I was going to suggest we all go to sleep early
Can
morning
I'll
tomorrow,
just
especially if
keep watching until I
Oscar-
like feel tired.
Good idea. I think Blossom and I. Perhaps you can stay with Blossom since she only needs to trance for a couple of hours, but I personally am ready for bed.
Ilif just gives a thumbs up.
That's fine with me, yeah.
Yeah. Sedge, you can start getting ready for sleep. Helu and Marcus are already both gone.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
And-
usually how it be.
and Ilif and Blossom can stay up for a little bit before Blossom needs to trance and Ilif needs to sleep. Do you two talk about anything while you're up?
I mean, me, Kate, can't think of anything, but I feel like Blossom would want to just talk to Ilif, about like, what's the Feywild like? Give me all like the little details, the
Do
everyday
you
goings
not
on.
remember?
I don't remember
Well, I've
anything
been
if I'm
since
from
you've
here.
been
Well, the first thing I remember is waking up in the middle of a forest 6 months ago. And it certainly wasn't here.
Huh. Do you remember like where? Like, was it on the prime material or?
Yes, it was in the middle of the Neverwinter Forest. Actually, remarkably close to the portal we entered from. Only
Okay.
a few miles away, maybe a day's walk.
Okay.
But, I mean, recently I've been getting flashes of a previous life from events from impossibly long ago. Have you heard of the Crown of Neverwinter?
Can I roll a hi Pepper? Can I
Yeah.
roll a history for that, Jen?
Yep, you can roll a
'Cause
history
I
check.
might have. 16. Hi Pepper.
16? You might have heard some stories from your mother, I believe, of
Yeah,
Neverwinter
from
at
her.
least.
I mean, I've heard of Neverwinter. Not really familiar with a crown. Thought there was like no royalty or whatever.
There isn't now, but when Neverwinter was first founded, there was a royal family. And the royal family was appointed by Queen Titania through the Crown of Neverwinter. And the last time the crown was seen in one piece was when Queen Titania bestowed it upon the family. And I remember I had a memory, you could say, of holding that crown and giving it to the first king of Neverwinter.
That's
Now, granted, I could be just a member of the court, an emissary for Queen Titania, but Helu and I have a joke going that I might be Titania herself, but it's very unlikely in any case.
yeah. I was gonna say if you were Queen Titania, someone would have realized at this point. I think.
Yes, you'd think. We've been here for a week and... Well, we did see the giant werewolf, and before we met you, we were being followed by these bird-like creatures. For no apparent reason, but
mean,
I think they're just
curiosity.
welcoming home someone who hasn't been here for a while.
I'm not really familiar with the animals in this area. Oh,
Well, to be honest, neither am I.
yeah, but you don't remember anything past 6 months ago?
Not really.
If you
The
had
only clue I had was this journal. full
you
of
had been
letters.
in a different if you had any addresses, you probably would have already gone there.
Yes, I have. It seems I followed every clue that I had, and it led me nowhere, except here.
Do you mind if
And
I
this
like
was just
look at them maybe,
merely-
since it's Feywild stuff?
Of
I'm the most
course.
recent person.
Yes, here you go.
We'll
And
peruse.
it's mostly just a... it's mostly a compilation of letters and with a few verses to and from a person by the name of Nicholas Bottom.
Do my Feywild eyes see anything funky, Jen?
Mm,
Not even funky, just funky's the one word I can think of.
make what should I have you make? Let's see here.
Whatever he has to make, can I make it with... Can I help him in the check?
Yeah, make an investigation check, and I'll allow advantage.
Okay, let's see how easily I can roll dice with a cat in my lap.
Oh, Pepper.
Wow, my dice are going to fucking Dice Joe. I rolled a 4 and a 3 for a 5.
Ooh.
It's
Only once has my dice rolled above a fucking 10 tonight.
it's late. You're starting getting a little tired after the events of today. You could try again tomorrow, but tonight, you're not seeing anything.
I look at Blossom. I'm just like, ask me. Words are blurring together. Ask me again tomorrow.
Of
I
course,
would've-
yes, I will.
When you said you had woken up 6 months ago, I thought, I know what had happened, but you're in a different area than that could have happened. So. I'll try again
Well,
reading
what were
that.
you thinking about?
When a world fall event happens and you get trapped in the in-between and disappear off the face of the earth for 6 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that happened to me.
I mean, unless there was like a world fall there, like from one of the area that just keeps moving around, which is possible. Actually, you'd have to backdate. That's really hard with that town. But yeah, maybe the thing is, I lost the memory of the 6 months, but like not before, so that doesn't really account for however many long you've been alive years of memory disappearing pre 6 months.
Oh, right. Well, I believe the time in the Feywild is slightly different from the material plane, so it might line up.
I mean, Worldfall has it so generally it's more linked. It's a 1-to-1. And you wouldn't really have forgotten stuff before coming out. The implication would be you were on the prime material around there when Worldfall would happen. And you got stuck there, so then you'd have to come. I'm not sure how it would work with other places that don't consistently go somewhere. The implication would be that it would have to have come back. Then you would have recognized like a town or something there, so I'm not sure.
Well, at least there's one thing we can rule out. According to your description of this Worldfall event.
I mean, unlike I can't.
But
Did your magical powers? Oh, you wouldn't remember. Ignore that question. Say, did your magical powers come from funky appearing time, but you wouldn't remember? So.
No. I mean, as far as I can remember, I've always had my powers.
Would you classify, like, it makes a copy of themselves, would you classify this as, like, magical? Because I'm not, like, casting spells, it's just an innate thing I can do now. I never really got an opinion of someone magical.
Effect. I would consider it an effect. Though it may not be a spell, it is still magical. Not everybody can summon a duplicate.
And if you do, it's just with a spell, so. Yeah, my friends and I back home got into a little bit of a debate whether or not this counted as, like, magic.
Well, I say it's magic.
Don't really have a comparison of if it would feel magic or not, but I think it's pretty magical. I can just teleport between it. So.
Then that certainly is magical. If you can transport yourself.
Yeah.
Well, we should get some rest. I anticipate we'll have a long few days ahead of us.
Yep, and Ilif will kind of just tuck themselves into a corner. Just pass out like that. No blanket, no pillow, just against the wall.
Yep.
Basically,
Really
like,
just roughing it.
90 degrees as much as, like, possible, back against the wall, ready to go.
Yeah. You set up, ignoring the bed. Blossom
I
eventually.
mean, imagine that we moved Lou and Marcus into the bed.
There are multiple beds in there.
Oh, I thought there was one.
No, there's a multiple beds in there for all 5 of you.
I know I'm still back to the wall.
Yep, fair enough.
I haven't slept in a bed in 6 months. Night's not the night.
Fair enough. Yeah. You head to bed. Blossom, you can eventually sit and trance. You all rest for the night in the Merry Fox Inn in the city of Brokenstone. You all do gain the benefits of a long rest as the night passes without issue. And you awaken in the morning, Helu and Marcus, to a hell of a hangover. But the rest of you are doing all right. So you wake up in the inn.
Elif wakes up at the equivalent of fucking 6 a.m. 5 a.m. Like
You are
soon as
up
the
with
sun,
the
like,
dawn.
right before the sun starts even fucking rising. It's just like up and ready to go.
What the fuck is going on with my head?
I didn't
Dang.
notice I was muted before, but I want to say while you guys were having a whole conversation last night, Marcus and Helu were probably sleeping like this.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Amazing.
You know what? Canon.
Hello.
Shannon, you're cool with Helu. I know Marcus definitely
Hello,
sleeping
that
like
is
that.
what that is what one would call a hangover. It's what happens when you drink.
Drink too much, so I only had a little bit.
You drank quite a bit, Helu. I had to use magic to get you back in one piece.
I did?
And Marcus
had a
nearly
little
fell
bit.
off the roof.
Haha. Oh, my
I only
head.
had like 2 sips.
It was just a
No.
little amount.
You had more like 2 gallons between the two of you.
Little baby, damn, new record. I give Helu a high five.
Uh,
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 3 missed attempts before we land it.
Too loud.
too loud. Oh, that high five was too loud.
Oh, my brain
Sedge.
tingles.
Sedge, kill me. End my suffering. Please, someone put me out of my misery.
Give me your halberd. I'll
I'm
do it.
gonna
Okay, here you go.
I raised it up high.
Take me, O sweet embrace of death. And then, like, if it starts going out, wait! You motherfucker! Frank, you in the balls or
But-
some shit.
I mean, with my gauntlets, I actually have the power to do something like that, so.
It wasn't fucking serious, you fucking asshole!
I thought. I'm
I
sorry.
was joking! Fuck!
I'm sorry. You do me, though?
I try and kick Marcus in the balls.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Robot
Okay,
stack sound.
what's my... Okay, my unarmed strike is +7.
Oh god, no.
Okay, that's that. Oh, I missed with the nat one.
Yeah. You go to kick, but you end up stumbling and falling flat on your face.
Fuck off. Fucker.
You're
Eat
drunk.
shit. You're drunk.
No, you're drunk.
No, you're drunk.
No, you're drunk.
You're both hungover. Sedge, could you help them out of that?
So you just leave them, have them drink enough water, and they'll be fine.
No. Please don't
Is it-
make me suffer in this hell.
Easy for you to say. You got the fancy schmancy magic. We just need like a little pinky from Sedge.
I could cast Fireball on both of you, and that'll sober you up really
That's-
quick.
That's fine.
I look
Are you sure?
appalled. I
Hello.
jump up and I start fucking sprinting out of the room as best as I can. Like, you know what? No, I'm in too much pain to take a fireball to the face today. How about tomorrow?
Hello, hello. If you want, I can go on downstairs and I can make you a sober shot if you want something.
What
Wake
the
you up.
fuck is that?
Just give me 5
Oh.
minutes. I promise you'll be.
Yes.
Oh my god, I didn't realize I was muted this
Yeah,
entire
what
time.
you both need
Um,
is hair.
I was wondering.
What you both need is hair of the dog.
Yeah. So I go
Ah.
downstairs. I can go make
no,
it up.
I tap them both with a little lay on
thank
hands.
Oh,
Your headaches ease. They don't completely go away, but they do ease for the most part as Sedge helps you out.
I'm
Nice.
never drinking whatever the fuck that was again.
I can
I
smell it
so
in
it's-
4K.
I would sooner
Bit
die.
strong for your first time.
What was that shit?
It was mead. It was alcohol,
Oh.
more accurately.
Yeah.
I've had
Alcohol.
alcohol before. It's never been like that.
I find that hard to believe. What were you having?
Wine?
Wine.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not this.
I
think
can
it would take-
fucking tell.
I think it would take 3-4 bottles of, depending on the wine. Wine? Maybe. Made a meme. My first ever meme. I've done it.
To be honest, mead is very sweet, and so it might have been the sugar
That's true.
backfiring on you.
It's also sweet enough to hide the taste. You don't
That's
taste
fair.
as much like that alcohol taste.
It was very tasty.
My sister and I drank not this brand or type, but a similar one 2 years ago.
Mhm.
I still don't remember why I'm banned from like a small like little zoo. I think I released some animals. I don't remember.
You
That's kind of funny.
you all can talk. You all can talk about this as you head downstairs and out of the inn. You find yourself back in the Broken Stones like main plaza area. There are the obelisk like monument things in the center of town with a pedestal, with people going about their business. It is pretty early in the morning. The town is quieter at this time of day, but there are still looks like some people walking through.
Cool.
Nice, nice, nice.
Nice, nice, nice.
Good to know. Good to know.
All
All
right.
right, everyone. What's the move?
We
Should
still
we-
have to get clothes. I think.
Mm.
The fucking across the water and like horses and shit. I think.
Yeah, let's head there then.
Okay.
You guys
You
head
guys
out.
not want food first?
No, we probably ate breakfast.
Yeah, we should skip breakfast.
Philip's already eaten, so
Yeah, you can probably munch on some of
he
your.
probably got up like an hour before everyone.
Yeah, like popped over to the dive for like some.
Like I
breakfast
looked at that
foods.
parent thing where you're sleeping in the hotel and they go get the food from like the buffet and bring it back.
Yeah. Please don't cry. Okay, please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Begged Ilif.
Oh, 100%. Can I make my concoction for me and Hello? Well, if we're having breakfast real quick.
Yeah, you can spend a few minutes getting a sober shot. Even though you guys have been made sober by Sedge.
I don't know. You said there's still a slight headache. I want to see if I'm able to make something that would help alleviate some of the ickiness a little more.
I feel like this is going to be further punishment that is going to drive Hello away from all alcohol. Oh
Man,
no,
can I-
I'm in
Is it cool?
danger.
Is it cool if I roll something for that for the effectiveness?
Yeah.
Oh,
Roll a
no.
medicine check.
Nice.
Hello's in
Where's my
danger, you
medicine?
guys.
I only got
Be
plus
right
1
back.
medicine, so I am sorry. Hello.
Oh no.
Damn. That's a 5, homie.
Oh, fuck me.
This thing is foul.
And some goat milk. I put in like paprika.
Oh, yeah.
Some
This
hot
this
sauce
this
shit.
thing is foul.
I'm not fucking drinking
This is
that.
not what Mavis taught you, Marcus.
It's not what your grandmother
This is
taught
not what
you.
she taught you.
More for me. Bottoms up. I knocked that shit.
It does it. It probably makes you feel worse.
Can I roll a deception check?
Yeah,
To
you can
act
roll
like
I am
deception.
rolling. Yeah, I'm
Right.
inciting the fuck out of that.
Right, as I might not be good at medicine, but I'm good at lying to people.
Oh,
Let's see what
it's
I get.
gonna probably beat me.
13 plus 8, 21.
Yeah, I only got a 13.
Mm.
You're
I do
not
a
bad.
Zoolander blue steel. Just like, yep, I'm doing great.
Suspicious squinting.
God, I've never been better. I think I'm gonna make one of these every morning. Even though I'm crying on the inside. This is
Well-
peak performance.
I'm never going to touch alcohol again. If it saves me from even smelling whatever the fuck that was.
I'm feeling great. Hello, you want me to make one for you?
No!
Okay, you're lost.
If you get that shit anywhere near me, I'm throwing it out the window.
Marcus, you are you are remembering those buckets fondly at this moment.
Them beautiful buckets. Buckets of buckets.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you guys, you drink those. You're surviving. You're surviving. But you head towards the you head towards the market on the other side, which is about when something interesting happens.
Ooh.
Huh?
When
I don't
there
like the sound
is
of that.
when there is like a little like warp in the air, and from God knows where, Oscar reappears.
Oscar!
Hey!
okay.
Oscar!
Oscar! You missed the mead last night, man.
He reappears
Glad
and he's
about
just
that.
like, "Whoa, sorry, didn't think it would take me that long. Didn't think the King of Dragonflies would talk for that long."
He
I
talked
talked
to
for a
you
long
for a
time.
week straight?
No, well, no, not for a week straight. He just had a lot of planning to do because he had a lot of things that he needed to take care of. A lot going on in that big head of his.
Right.
So, good news, bad news. What's going on, Oscar?
Good bad news.
Okay.
I think he said it'd be better if like you all heard it in person.
Hmm.
To that effect, he has given me something to make that a little bit easier.
Okay.
And he like as he turns to go, he stops and he like sees Ilif and he goes, "Oh, hello."
Hi.
This is Ilif. They are a
Hey,
new
take
friend.
them astray on the way.
Hi, I am Oscar. I'm a fairy dragon under the employ of the King of Dragonflies.
Oh, you're Oscar. Okay.
So,
Your friendly neighborhood male dragon.
Oh,
so wait, Oscar, how's the king doing
Oh.
with this whole request? Did he seem excited about it? Did he seem nonchalant? What was?
About trying to find Ronan and
Lycan.
And
Lincoln,
yeah,
yeah.
and Lincoln. Yeah.
He seemed anxious.
Anxious.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
know.
Right,
Is that
right,
something
right.
is he usually anxious?
On occasion, usually when something worries him, he gets like anxious and whatnot. Otherwise, he's kind of like a jovial, just chill guy. Here, hold on. Pulls out what looks to be a letter. You don't know where Oscar pulls it from. Seems to pull it out of thin air. Um,
Nice. Pulls it out
uh,
of the ether.
and written on one side says "To the Banes of Thunder." Um,
That's us
and
guys.
and Oscar continues, goes, so he said that open this when you're ready to go and talk to him, because it's a one-way ticket uh, to uh, to his domain.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. So let's not open it now, guys.
To the Lake of Dreams. It's a one-way ticket to the Lake of Dreams.
All right. Cool. Save us
And it
save us a
will
couple days.
happen. It'll happen instantly.
That's what I figured. That's pretty cool.
Are we still going to go clothes shopping, or do we want to do this immediately?
I say we get the shopping out of the way first and then open this up. I mean, we don't have to worry about the day's travel there now, so might as well get whatever shopping we need out of the way. We don't know when's the next time we're gonna be in a town or city where we can buy things, depending on how things go.
Wait. Is anyone else nervous by the fact that he's anxious to talk to
Yeah,
us?
yeah,
I'm a
that's what I
little
was
nervous
curious
by the fact that a dude who goes by the name of the King of Dragonflies is anxious about something.
I mean,
Well,
it's,
considering we did know his daughter who is now missing and or kidnapped, I can understand his nervousness.
Yeah, I know, but like, it just makes me nervous that he's nervous.
I'm sure it's not anything we can't solve. I say we just stay focused with what we can control, and that is our drip and our ride. So
Okay.
yeah,
What are you guys hoping to accomplish talking with him?
a sense of direction. We don't know where our first step is gonna be, so I guess we figured talking to someone as powerful as him would lead us down the right direction. I mean, his daughter is involved in all this, so he has a vested interest, or at least I hope so. I don't know. He seemed kind of
So you,
like a deadbeat, honestly.
I might have missed this last night, but do you guys not have any leads on who kidnapped your brother?
The only
Someone
lead
in the
we have?
Winter Court, honestly.
Yeah, we think.
Yeah. So
Hello, you did see two individuals in the vision when you pulled the gem out. I don't know if you
Yup.
remember.
Yes, I do remember. They were two Winter Eladrin.
You could describe them to the Feywild native. Not like every Feywild knows every Feywild, but if they're prominent.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Hello would try. Try her best to words describe the people who kidnapped her brother.
The people you saw in the vision when you pulled the gem out of Cryovane were a pair of twin Winter Eladrin. Dark hair, dark eyes, both wearing like a I forget what they're called. Like those torque necklaces, are really thick ones, made of black stone, with a diamond hanging from them, I believe.
Yes, the black diamond thing was a common theme.
Yeah, but it
Would
was
I be aware of this stuff? Or like would I be aware of a group that wears that stuff?
You can make a history check, and I'll let you take it with advantage.
Thank you. Please, dice. Please roll well for me tonight. Please. Ah! History?
Yes.
22.
Woohoo!
I broke 15, boy.
You broke 20.
That particular description rings some alarm bells.
Oh, wonderful.
Because there is, among the Winter Court, a known pair of Eladrin. There's a pair of Eladrin twins. There's a set of twins. My bad. Let me. Yeah. There's a set of twins in the Winter Court. A pair of Eladrin knights that are agents of Queen Mab.
Oh. Oh, wonderful. You can just see Ilif kind of have that, oh shit, look on their face as Halu describes the pair, and it's just like the, oh no.
So, these are the people we think that kidnapped my brother.
Are you aware of who Mab is?
She, like, hates Queen Titania a lot and just kind of sucks in general.
It is a polite way to put it.
I was gonna use another word, but I still don't really know how things work around here, so I'm just
Fair.
gonna
I
say
look to the
she
rest of the
has a
group. I'm like,
crappy
are you
personality.
guys aware of her, or is this just you're aware of name but not reputation?
Guys?
This is at the rest of the group.
Oh wait, sorry.
Ilif was basically asking, do you guys know about Queen Mab? Halu answered, and then Ilif had turned to the rest of you and basically forwarded the same question.
I got a nat
DM.
20, 21, so.
Yeah, let me roll
We
history
know
too.
just a. Oh wait, actually, can I also roll?
Yeah, you can roll history.
I wrote history, got a nat 20, 21.
I got a 22.
I
What's
got a
18 plus
19.
4?
22. And what did you
22.
get, Blossom?
19.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
out here with history.
For Marcus in particular, your history would probably revolve around, classic fairy tales, stories of the Feywild, people who claim to have gone and come back, and other such things. For Blossom and for Sedge, your knowledge comes from actual history of researching the Feywild and the people within, sort of things. But all of you do sort of reach the same conclusion, which is that Queen Mab is one of the names by which the Queen of Air and Darkness goes by. She is sister and rival to Queen Titania, and is like Queen Titania is the most powerful of the Fae. Queen Mab is her rival and equal. She is feared throughout the Feywild as Queen of the Gloaming Court.
So yes, that's about all we know about Queen Mab.
Okay, that's fair.
It's not much considering we haven't lived here.
Yeah. So the twins that Halu described work for her. Reportedly work for her, but a pretty solidly work for her.
Are at least high-level members of the Gloaming Court.
Yeah, or at least high-level members of the Gloaming Court, which is her court.
Maybe if we can find them, we can find out where Renan and Lycan are.
We'd have to go. Is there a map of the Feywild, Jen? How far into the?
Give me 1 second. Actually, I meant to make
Just
that
so
available to everyone. Yep.
I can more pinpointedly, because I imagine that's pretty deep into the Winterlands.
Yep.
The Gloaming Court.
It should be available for you to see now in Foundry.
Where are we?
You are
I can see.
Yep. You are in the lands of the Court of Silver, the Silver Court.
Yeah.
Far to the east, the Vale of Long Night, and the Kingdom of Noctur, all of that falls under the Gloaming Courts area.
Okay, where is the Winter Court stuff?
So Winter Court's a little different. But the Winter Court area is roughly the Vale of Long Night, and the Fortress of Frozen Tears. That's
Okay.
Winterlands.
Oh, it's like a subset of Gloaming Court.
Yeah, Gloaming Court is the big one. Winter Court used to be one of the primary subsets of the Gloaming Court. It is no longer.
Okay. That's a bit of ways. And we'd have to like go over there, so it might be good to visit the Dragonfly King. My brain's deleting words. And then like it's kind of like up to Mithrin Dane to port to the nearest area, or to like Astrazeline, which is like in between.
Interesting.
Yeah, so finding them, it's gonna be hard. Who knows where they are? Astrazeline might have good information though.
Yeah,
Help.
totally.
We'll be back in like 2 weeks, so.
Guess we could add the
That's
King of
the weird
Dragonflies.
city that appears and disappears.
Yeah, it's the city that has world fall every 6 months.
Worldfall.
Transporting between Feywild and Prime Material.
Oh,
It's one of the few places in the Feywild that's like a 1-to-1 consistently.
huh. That's this place is
Yeah.
weird.
good
No,
to
no
know.
offense.
How is that the weirdest? How is that weird compared to everything else?
Cities aren't supposed to move.
It's not moving. It's just shifting between planes.
That's
It's in the same
moving.
spot.
It's
It's in
going
the same-
from
No, it's
It's
not.
in
It's
one
staying in the
spot?
same spot geographically. There
And
are
then
other
going to
cities that
another
move.
That's
spot.
technically
There are
moving.
other cities that like move
Well,
spots.
Halu, think of it this way. If we can travel through planes, why not a city? This is fairly the same principles. It just happens that the city is sitting on a crossroads of ley lines. I assume.
Pretty like consistent timing. I'm not really sure about the specifics. It's a little like area's a little wobbly sometimes with like the specific
What are ley lines?
magical lines of world.
Veins of magic under the earth.
Oh no, I know what they are. I rolled
Yeah, no,
for like an
this is-
intelligence check for.
This is
Hello.
Oscar explaining it in
Oh,
character.
okay.
Yeah, think of the like the veins in your body that move the blood from one area to the other. That, but magic for the earth.
Astrazaline's kind of just on a place like that, and
Okay.
is just kind of, I don't know why. I've lived there my whole life. Like I don't know why it does it. Like specifically. But it's a really big tourist spot on the Prime Material when it's there in the summer. And in winter times 6 months it's here, so it comes back in 2 weeks. Not here right now.
Out of curiosity, Jen, did
Yes.
Stillman ever mention Astrazeline? Just out of fucking for shits and giggles.
Make a history check.
Cause he's a motherfucker. who
Yeah,
probably would know.
he's noble. He's an asshole noble.
Natural 20 for 21.
He might have mentioned it offhandedly as one of his like Oh, yeah, actually. Someone might have mentioned Astrazeline in the past as a tourist destination, but always in the sort of a derisive thing. With a natural 20, you think you remember he mentioned something about like family that was an AstraZaline that he obviously despised.
Interesting.
More like probably some rich noble friend was like, "Oh, are you thinking of? I was gonna go into AstraZaline this year. Do you want to come with?" And he'd be like, "No, my family is there. Fuck that."
Huh. Interesting.
He's a shitty person that doesn't visit
Oh.
his family.
Oh wow.
There's-
Gee, how tragic for that family that they suffer his lack of presence.
Did you think I know who the fuck this
would-
person's like?
What's up, Sedge?
Would Sedge know anything about
AstraZaline?
AstraZaline?
Yeah.
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 With my
Go
research thing.
Yeah, make a history check. I'll let you take it with advantage.
Ooh, spicy. Here's my dice. Ooh, ugh. First one was a 3. Second one was a 17 plus 4?
21?
Like a 21 or something? Yeah.
21.
Yeah, part of your research includes that AstraZaline is a popular tourist destination. It's also popular with people who want to try their luck at winning a favor from an archfey. Because AstraZaline, moves between the Prime Material and the Feywild every 6 months. It spends spring and summer in the Prime Material and fall and winter in the Feywild. During the spring and summer, its doors open to people of the Prime Material. It is extremely popular for tourist spots, but it is out of the way, especially from the Stored Coast. And unfortunately, if you are still within the city by the time it switches to the Feywild, you do go with it to the Feywild. But
Damn.
the other well-known idea is that it is run by Queen Titania's niece, Lady Chandria, who's more known for her military prowess than she is for her political abilities. And many people often go there in an effort to win favor with Chandria, in order to in attempts to win favor for her, because favor from her can often mean an audience with Queen Titania, or it used to, judging by the fact that it sounds as if Queen Titania's missing.
Interesting.
Interessante.
Is it time for a family reunion, anyone?
I relayed this to everyone.
No, that's correct. Congratulations. I didn't realize Prime Material would be so knowledgeable.
It's just Candlekeep.
Oh,
Well,
I'm quite well researched.
what is
as
that
it is.
supposed to mean?
No, not enough. Shit. One of those like I didn't.
That's
I
that
know
9
it's out of the
charisma
way,
coming out.
and I didn't know how like much beyond a tourist spot. I'm so.
It's
Violet,
okay.
keep it.
It's
It's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
It's okay,
I
Violet.
certainly found no offense to it. I'm more well researched than the average person.
Okay.
He lived like his entire life
What
in
do
a
you mean
library.
by that,
basically.
Sedge? No, I'm kidding.
You know exactly what I mean by that, Blossom. I'm more well researched than the average person. You know, pledging my devotion to the goddess Erithus, growing up in a library / temple, etc., so on. It just occurred to me that none of you probably know much about my past.
We still need to have that fucking sit down talk. God damn it.
Oh, do we really?
I mean, there's like a really nice, I fear, like a private little spot like on the river where people don't really listen. I'll go have it there.
There are also benches over there in the plaza. Oscar points behind you.
I mean, that's not really private though.
Yeah, but like, who actually listens to conversations in public? I mean, most people walking by are busy doing their own thing to stopping over here.
Maybe by accident.
I see we leave it for another time. We got more pressing matters. Let's get these horses out of the way, get our fancy clothes, and head on over to the King of Dragonflies.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, King of Dragonflies is pretty because it's at the Lake of Dreams, right, Jen?
yes, it is a Lake
Yeah,
of
that's
Dreams.
pretty easy. About probably the 2 weeks to Astrazelan would be back, so we want to go there or
Yeah,
whatever the fucking.
an option is from the Lake of Dreams. It takes about a week to get from the Lake of Dreams to Mithrin Dane, judging from the map. So a week there, and if you can find a means of teleportation or transportation from Mithrin Dane to Astrazeline, hang out there for another week or do whatever, and you can find your way in.
How far is Lake of Dreams to Astrazelan? It's about double the distance, so would it be 2 weeks?
Yeah, part of the problem is that you would have to find a place
Boat.
along the coast that has a boat to Astrazeline.
I know where that is.
Sure, but it would take, I'd say, a week and a half to get to the shore, to get to the coast. Have to find a boat, and then like a week to sail.
Yeah, it's just faster to teleport.
Is it expensive?
To teleport? Yeah, Oscar. It can be, depending on where you're going.
Mithrin Dane to Astrazelan?
But also money
That's within the
isn't
summer court.
something that money isn't too much of an issue for us.
We'll see what
Sure,
happens.
it's better to
Maybe
be
don't say that out
aware.
loud.
It's aware to be prepared. It's better to be aware and prepared.
So maybe
Yeah,
don't
I'm
flaunt
not
the
saying
fact
it
that you have
isn't.
money.
Well, I'm not flaunting. I'm just saying it's not exactly an issue. We have a fair amount of income at our disposal that we can use for our adventures. Simply put.
Yeah.
It's probably just faster and easier to get.
Right.
So there's like objectively less paperwork going through Mithrin Dane.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's less paperwork you have to do, and you get to do it like in a really nice room, from what I hear, instead of like on a dock. Light out the paperwork.
Yeah, Mithrin Dane is a nice place, nice city, for the most part. For the most part, it is a summer court city, so it's within the summer court.
What sort of paperwork?
Oh, just documentation of going that you need to fill out when you go into Astrazelan.
Oh, okay.
It's easier in Mithrin Dane because it's the same paperwork, but you're not having to do it like on your boat. Paying, if it's not your own boat, paying for extra nights in case it takes you a while to fill out the paperwork.
Oh.
Since I live there, it should speed up the process.
Yeah. I say we take it in strides. First, we have to see what the King
Yeah.
of Dragonfly says about the whole
2 weeks
situation.
until we have to worry about it, so.
Yeah, let's not plan every step too far ahead. We don't know what kind of information we're gonna get once we get over to Mr. Dragonfly's over there. So I say we just get the last things we need and take off.
Okay.
And you all can head over to the other side of the river. But it is late, so that is where I'm going to call it.